Why in the world? So a couple things about that song. Number one, we hear the end is near. I gotta think it's gotta be coming near, but these celebrations have been going on for a number of years now, so tell me, Elvis, are we there? More importantly for tonight though, Bob did it his way. All the way through, he did it his way. So, you know, we've heard from so many people this evening, we've heard almost the same thing with just different words being used. And I think it's such a cool testament to what's going on here. You know, it's a very rare occasion. A couple of years ago, actually, it's a BTA event in Nashville. Bob and I were able to sit at the bar, and there'd not be a big lineup of people that wanted to sit and talk to him. And I said, Bob, tell me something. How did you do it? And you can all imagine that signature Bob Goldberg smile. What are you talking about? I said, you know, how did you have such an impact on an entire industry? Well, John, you know what? Pretty simple. Let me give them to you in ascending order. It says, number one, you got to be technically competent. And I think those of us that have called on Bob for any kind of legal services have enjoyed the technical competency that he has. We all thank you for that, Bob. He said, and right on the heels of that is you have to be a people person. How many of us have not seen him engage with somebody when you're sitting down and talking? You are the most important person in the world at that moment. And there's just a connection. And, you know, he puts that, again, that signature Bob Goldberg smile that says, we've got it all covered. You see new people come on the board, and Bob just embraces them. So he just makes everybody feel welcome. You know, he's that guy that everybody wants to be his friend. He said, John, and thirdly, and absolutely most importantly, you have got to be sincere. He says, and I'll tell you this, if you can work on those first two and get okay with it, as soon as you learn to fake that third one, you're gonna have it nailed. Bob, you've been that guy though. How many times have we all seen somebody you haven't seen in a long, long time? You say, hey, we gotta do lunch together. We gotta get together. We've gotta do this. We gotta do that. And you know good and well that it is never gonna happen. Like the next time you see that person, you're either meeting them at the World's Fair, which I've never been to. I never know where it's gonna be. Or, you know, you're gonna be descending Mount Kilimanjaro and they're gonna be going up. That's the next time you'll see them, but they say, let's get together. My son was graduating from the Navy a number of years ago, and I told Bob about it, and it wasn't a question. It was, John, when you come to Chicago, you and your family will stay at my house. He didn't even know he was going to be in the country. But that's a sincerity that Bob has, and that is the thing that just sets him apart from all people, that guy that everybody wants to be a friend with. Bob, you've had an incredible impact on this entire industry. My friend, we thank you and we love you and the best of everything. Now, I'll also say that there is no BTA president that wanted to be national president this year because their crowning achievement would have been finding Bob's replacement. And there have been a couple of attempts, true, a couple that haven't worked out so well. But with son Greg, who stepped up, he embodies those characteristics that I just mentioned. The fact that technically competent, we saw that today. You saw how he interacted with people. He's that friend of people, and the sincerity that we see, we know that he's going to do very, very well. Folks, I implore you, Mike Hicks, that means to beg, to reach out to Greg, to help him come be part of this. You know, Greg's seen BTA for a long, long time, but from his exposure, it's been gatherings like this, it's been fancy golf courses and nice meals, but Greg does not have the decades of experience that his dad has in this industry, so it's our job, folks, to reach out to Greg, to pull him in, to make him part, so he can take those three strong skills that he has, those three strong characteristics, and to very, very proudly fill those shoes. My friend, take care. Absolute best of everything.